Who is a fictional character that you're glad isn't real, and why? Freddy Krueger by a lot. Assuming he at any point gets tired of Elm Street kids. Homelander. Yep, that would be scary. An unhinged Superman with mommy issues. The duck from the Duck song. Imagine trying to run your business and a 4-foot duck comes in every day asking for grapes and shit knowing you don't sell grapes. Kirby. He could eat everything you hold dear. Deny him cake. And he karate chops the planet in half. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. For obvious reasons. As good as Bill Murray is in that movie. Dan Aykroyd's defeated delivery of "It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man" is my favorite line. Cracks me up every time. Well, Hitler was real. And that was pretty bad. So I'm gonna assume Mecha Hitler would be worse. I read that wrong and for sec thought you said Hitler was fake. Spat out my water lol. Jigsaw. I don't wanna make some mistake in my life and get killed for it. Have you seen the petty shit people get abducted for in some of those movies? I always figured Jigsaw was real. The cops would figure out where he is by the fact of him buying all this real estate and having multi-ton death trap machinery shipped and installed at these locations. Cthulhu. I shouldn't have to explain why. Anything from the Lovecraft mythos TBF. Kratos. Sure, he's a single dad just doing his best now, but he killed an entire pantheon and sent the world into irreparable chaos. He raised the seas. Unleashed hordes of lost souls from Hades. Blocked out the sun. Killed Gaia. Literally Mother Earth. And no matter how hard he or anyone else tried, he couldn't seem to die. And that's just in one of the games. Yeah, even if he went to Helheim he could probably beat his way out of there. Omni-Man. Edit, please. By all means continue to comment that I haven't read the comics. It's very productive. Omni-Man is essentially Superman with a sinister hidden agenda and a moral compass that allows him to overlook or overcome anything that doesn't contribute to his agenda. That's frightening. Megatron. Do we really need a crazy robot the size of a tank running around? Even worse would be his namesake from Beast Wars. That one is devious. Yeez. Unicron would be worse. He eats planets. Baldric. Imagine the smell. I did not expect to see a Blackadder thing here. But I'm all for it. Sandman. Imagine some stupid MF comes every night in your house and puts fucking sand in your eyes. I'd say Lex Luthor. But Jeff Bezos is already halfway there. Yep. All we need is a Superman for him to hate and boom. Lex Luthor. Doctor. Evil. He'd kill us all using frickin' sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads. Just pay him $1 million and he'll go away. Azathoth. https://Lovecraft. Fandom. Comwiki Azathoth. Literally the embodiment of true chaos and insanity. His dreams are our universe. If he ever wakes up, all of reality will be wiped from existence. And also, the father of all the Lovecraftian horrors. Oh number. The Xenomorph. Well, with how large space is, and with it rapidly expanding, odds are there is some Xenomorph-like race out there somewhere. That massive alien spider thing from The Mandalorian and all its babies. The op asked what fictional character would be horrible if it existed. What you described, that's just Australia. Pennywise. Duh. Bring a turtle. Maybe he'll run away. Eric Cartman. Rick Sanchez. Littlefinger. We don't need World War III anytime soon. If Littlefinger was in the current real world, he wouldn't be starting wars. He would just be filthy. Disgustingly rich. Galactus. We ain't got shit for him and he would just roll through our solar system as we just watched the news talking about strange phenomenon happening related to gravity and flux. Then one day we just see a giant hand in the sky. It would certainly answer the Fermi paradox quickly. Godzilla. I mean, imagine all the property damages. Then again, not many cooler ways to die. The Joker. The last thing the world needs right now is that guy running around. Nicholson. Ledger. Leto or Phoenix? Darth Vader. Love the character but would not like to be on the receiving end of his lightsaber force arm. I agree with you, and there are two things I actually enjoy about his character. First, he is the one the entire story is based around and he is the bad guy. Second, His story shows how he became the bad guy. He legit lost his mother and that led him into overthinking and corrupting his own mind with loss. He had loss and fear change him into the one who not only caused his own loss with his wife and mother of his children, but he magnified his fear into and onto the rest of the galaxy, especially them young ones. Anything from Subnautica. Reaper Leviathan can stay the fuck in another dimension. All the dimensionless characters in H.P. Lovecraft literature because they're terrifying. Beyond words. Burger King. He has not demonstrated to me that he would effectively rule a sovereign nation. He has shown little in the way of diplomacy skills. And has no record on defense. Unlike rival nations, he has no enduring cabinet or advisors, no grimace. For example, he has never forged an alliance with Ronald or Wendy. At least, flame broiled only gets you so far on the world stage. Brightburn or Homelander. Father-son duo of our nightmares. Azula. She really scared me as a child and would be a terrifying person in real life. Same. I would run away from her. That sinister look just gives me chills. Trevor fucking Phillips. To balance out his karma. If someone got robbed or their vehicle was stolen in a fline, I always made Trevor get it back and retrieve it to the owner. Light Yagami dude probably would have taken over the world by now. He was basically ruling the world at the end of Death Note. Omniman. The train scene. That hurt to watch. I mean, I'm sure it hurt more to be there. But fuck was that brutal. Ghost Freak from Ben 10. He possesses bodies and haunts whenever you come up upon it. Honestly, majority of the Ben 10 aliens would be creepy as fuck in real life. Zap Brannigan. Incompetent. Arrogant. Shameless. Manipulative. Zero morals or empathy. Yet in a position of almost unequaled power. Although he isn't real, he's unfortunately representative of a lot of man-children in positions of power. But the tactical genius of Zap is the only thing to save us from the horrors of space. It's all in the Zap Brannigan's Big Book of War. Just remember, if we hit that bullseye, the rest of the dominoes will fall like a house of cards. Checkmate. Almost everything from SCP except 999. Edit. Almost everything from SCP except 999 and some others. Oh come on. There are many other sweet or safe SCPs than 999. The Man in Black. The Walking Dude. Randall Flagg, multidimensional pure evil. My first thought as well. An ancient evil that serves the chaos dimension by trying to destabilize the order that holds our reality together? Terrifying. Ted Faro from Horizon Zero Dawn. Exclamation point thing is. He doesn't have superpowers nor mystical weapons from ancient civilizations. He is just a guy that somehow accidentally manages to wipe the entire human race. It scares me because it could honestly be something that happens in real life. Obligatory fuck Ted Faro. Smorg. Literal fire-breathing dragon. Everyone saying Shelob is worse. Anne Callaghan and Ungoliant anyone? Darth Nihilus. Homelander. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. The Gravamind from Halo. It's an absolutely horrifying monster that can literally resurrect you and violate you in the most horrific manner. Edit. Clarified word. You can blame the Forerunners for it. The Flood are the remains of the precursors. Who created the Forerunners? Humans. And many other races. The Forerunners got mad because they thought that the precursors were going to give the mantle to humans instead of them and wipe them out. The precursors turned into biological residue and planned to wait out some time and then reconstitute themselves. But the plan failed and they instead became a parasite. The Reapers from Mass Effect. Though they might be real, we're just not advanced enough to warrant their return. Sephiroth. But he's so pretty from a very large distance and behind bulletproof glass, face with tears of joy. Voldemort. Having an immortal wizard dude, since Harry isn't around, that can just go around Avada Kedavraing anyone he doesn't like sounds miserable. Who needs Harry when we have machine guns? Mark Zuckerberg. I can't imagine the damage it could cause if it were real. Thankfully it's an unrealistic character. I mean seriously. An android that develops an evil software that collects data on almost 3 billion people. destabilizes democracies in developing countries and helped bring back diseases that we already have vaccinations for? Not only that, people voluntarily use this software? The writers really went overboard with that. Pyramid Head. Literally any Titan from Attack on Titan. Although it is convenient for them to have such an obvious weakness so one couldn't hurt, but if all of them existed we'd be fucked. I like how they even allude in the show that Titans aren't that big of a threat with modern technology. Tarisk from D&D. It's a 50 feet tall, 70 feet long, is immune to any damage we humans can do and can swallow a person whole every minute. Plus it can kill 4 other people during the same time. Nukes might knock it out for a couple hours. But otherwise we are fucked. Hannibal Lecter. Well, we already have a fair share of cannibals. Batman. I'd be scared to double park if Batman was real. Don't double park anyway, lol. Kaylau. I had to scroll way too far to find this. Homelander and even more so Stormfront. The Terminator. Hopefully unstoppable killer robots will never be part of our lifetime. Salad Fingers. Well, thanks for making me think of that again. Pretty much anything from any Junji Ito comics. But Hellstormina or the fish that swallowed and absorbed people whole kept them alive in the dark, just like real anglerfish. Those are a special kind of awful. Fuck. Now I'm half expecting to go downstairs and find my dad curled up in a basket. I'm from I have no mouth and I must scream. i.e. whose only reason to exist now is to torture humans because he hates us so much? No thanks. Eren Yeager or any of the Yeager for that matter. I don't think I need to explain why. Danganronpa 1 Mastermind Junko Enoshima. Conan Edogawa. Wherever he goes. You all don't want be even near his vicinity. Morgan Freeman in Wanted. In fact his group of assassins too. Good luck if you'll get picked in a random lottery based on binary numbers and some huge, thick string. I was gonna say this too, a lot of the Doctor characters would be very problematic if they were real though. To be honest. The Thing. Darth Vader. Worst boss ever, one mistake and somebody has to tell my wife I ain't making it to dinner. On the other hand, one mistake from your superior and you're instantly promoted to Admiral. Any Kita class SCP. A. Some are fine. Remember, the classes do not define danger. Only the difficulty of containment. Godhand from Berserk. Would be strange if they would be real. I mean, otherworldly beings who made humans to human-eating monsters by sacrificing what's dear to them in the most gruesome way. FCK. The entire eclipse scene is a nightmare fuel. Rip Kentaro Miura, and thank you for giving us a masterpiece like Berserk. Weeping Angels. Many a pant would be shat. Conrad Kurz from 40k. Just read the guy's scene with that depressed woman. Pretty much anyone or anything from 40k would be a pretty bad time. That universe is totally fucked. Anton Chigurh. Don't put it in your pocket. Then it's just another coin. Thanos. That one lava snail Pokemon. Honestly, there's a lot of Pokemon that'd suck to be real. If you see Mimikyu's true form, you die. Or you could be on the beach just minding your own business and Peloton steals your life force. Or your kid sister could get carried away forever by a purple balloon. Magic Man. https://Yauto. BC8 Hittenpeas. Terrifies me. Joffrey Baratheon, face rolling on the floor laughing. Face rolling on the floor laughing. Fucking Goku man. I don't want some planet-busting man-child pulling up to the Gaza Strip because he heard there was fighting going on. Dormammu. Obviously. Just Killer's family in general. But Killer can stay. The Thing. Anything from the Cats movie. Shouldn't have to explain.